once again, Samsung has outdone Google at their own game, and that is Android. So the S23 series phones are receiving and have received, in many cases, the September update for their S23 series phones already, and the Google Pixel phones, zilch. And we were supposed to, we thought, get the Android 14 update this last week, but apparently that's been pushed back, for all we know, to October 4th, when they had the launch event for the Pixel 8, due to some sort of issue with Android 14 that they have found at the last minute. So at least that's what we're hearing. I don't know. I don't work at Google. I don't have information other than what I've read on the internet that points to some sort of serious issue with Android 14 they're trying to fix. So Samsung, September update. Google, no update. And what makes this more insulting and more of an frustration, we're supposed to be getting the quarterly feature drop this month. So every quarter, well, based off of their calendar, so it's June, September, December, and March? We're supposed to be getting quarterly feature drops. We're supposed to get new features added to the Google Pixel series phones. Plus, of course, we get the routine fixes and we get the updated security patch for the month. We're supposed to be getting an updated security patch every single month for our Google Pixel phones. Who's getting that? Samsung. Who hasn't been getting that regularly? The Google Pixel phones. And it's very frustrating, especially because the Google Pixel 8 is fixing to be announced in just a couple of weeks. So we're looking at October the 4th. We're already basically halfway through September, and we don't have the security update for the Google Pixel phones. We don't have the quarterly feature drop, and we don't have Android 14. So I think that we probably won't get those this month. We'll see if it happens, but I'll cross my fingers. We should hopefully at least get the security patch. But I think that their whole plan was to drop Android 14, and that would de facto give us the quarterly feature drop, the security patch, and the new version of Android all at once. Had they accomplished that, that would have been great, but they haven't to date accomplished that. And well, I think that's what their plan was, which is why we haven't received the quarterly feature drop, which is why we haven't got the security patch for September yet. Guys and girls using the S23 series phones have. So this is just another illustration of how Samsung continues to deliver and how they continue to beat Google at their own game. And this is really frustrating because Google makes Android. If you're making Android, why are other manufacturers getting security patches and updates faster than you are available to give them to your own consumers, right? People buy Google because of how good they're supposed to be with their software. A lot of things are overlooked with hardware. A lot of things are overlooked at design, or at least have been in the previous years, because all the great Google software experience stuff was supposed to be top-notch. But what hasn't been top-notch over the last 2 years is the reliability factor. They've not been reliable with updates. They've not been reliable with patches. They've not been reliable with feature drops, or even getting Android out in a timely manner, or having it be bug-free. Now, I know there's always going to be onesies and twosies, but Android 12 was bad. They pushed Android 13 out several months early, like 3 months early, to fix the problems with Android 12. And now we were supposed to get Android 14. It's already late. August would have been 1 year. We're already almost halfway into September, and now we're looking at probably October. So we're looking at basically a 14-month launch cycle on Android 14, but we got a 9-month launch cycle on Android 13, and Android 12 was trash. So not looking very good in the Google department. And it's just, it makes it even harder and harder to advocate for them as a brand, or whenever we have these new launches, be like, hey, pay attention, Google Pixel 8 is going to be here in a couple weeks. Maybe you shouldn't buy it the day it comes out. Maybe you should wait, and maybe you should wait a month. But the frustrating part of that is I'm fully expecting there to be good trade-in deals and good trade-in value, which if you don't get it during the pre-order time, we saw this with the last couple of rounds with the phones. They had great trade-in value. When it came to the Pixel 7, you could trade in your Pixel 6 and basically get it for $50? They had some great deals. Well, I'm expecting to probably see good deals again, but if you wait until after the pre-order period, those deals are going to go away, and then you're like, oh yeah, you can get $200 for your Pixel 7. So it's a very frustrating and complex kind of situation, because you want to get the new one when it comes out. You want to believe that it's going to be all right and that they're going to turn their ship around, but they've just demonstrated over the last 2 years that ship hasn't turned around the way that at least I expected it should have. You would expect over time you would see progression, not regression, in this department. And this is not like Asus. It's not like an LG. It's not like a Motorola, where they're getting Android second hand and have to do whatever they need to do to fine tune it for their phones. No, this is the experience that we were promised was going to be so amazing because we're getting the Tensor and Google was finally going to be able to control the software and the hardware experience. And we're going into our third year of this, and it hasn't really gotten better. It's gotten worse, and it was better back in the Snapdragon days. So we'll see what happens. I'm still waiting on Android 14. I don't honestly think we're going to see a security patch for September for the Google Pixel phones. I don't think it's going to happen because, like I said, I think they put all their eggs in one basket trying to drop Android 14, and then that hasn't happened, and it looks like that's not happening until October. So we'll have to monitor it. But again, kudos to the guys and gals over at Samsung who are getting it done and getting it done right and in a timely manner for their customers. So that's all I've got in this video. We'll see what happens. We'll just keep an eye out for whenever this stuff launches or doesn't launch. But right now, eye to the future for October 4th for the Pixel 8 launch and presumably Android 14 as well. So that's all I've got in this video. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts or feelings, please go to the comments section. We can discuss it. If you enjoyed the video, if you found this helpful, if you like the Google Pixel videos, you're in the right place. Please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.